the end of our Mistake Monday series. The last one, number 21, is that we're too hard on ourselves. Yes, we are. We often find in our work, Dan Siegel and I and other experts and colleagues that I work with, that it's really the most conscientious parents, the parents who are super intentional, who read the books and listen to the podcast and watch videos such as this, that can be so hard on themselves. So really, we want our children to have the best of us and to have the best opportunities. We want to discipline every time our children have challenging behavior, but it's just not possible to do it perfect or consistently, or even every single time. So give yourself a break. Love your kids, set clear boundaries, discipline with love and with teaching in mind, and with all of these strategies that we've been talking about, avoiding the mistakes we've talked about. And when you do have conflict with them, when you lose your patience, when you mess up, when you're not the parent you want to be, that is the time to make the repair. And when we do that, when we parent with intention and with graciousness for ourselves, that is when we can give our kids the best. In fact, when you're too hard on yourself, you're activating a shame response, which makes it more likely that you will be more reactive and that you will be impatient and that you will be responding out of a place of reactivity. So much better instead to acknowledge parenting is really hard. Disciplining and dealing with challenging behavior is one of the hardest part of the hardest jobs that we have. We are going to mess up. And when we do, instead, ask yourself, what got in the way of me being the parent I wanted to be? What is it I need? And that might, activate for you. Often my answer is I need more sleep, or I need some fun time away from my kids, etc. But the other thing we want to do is to bring curiosity. Like, what was that about for me? What led to that? And to do that piece of reflection, to make sense of that experience, so that we have a better chance of doing it better or differently the next time. And as we practice this kind of parenting, keep in mind, it gets easier over time as our brains wire, as we practice these ways of parenting with the whole brain in mind, and the whole idea of no drama discipline is not that we're trying to avoid drama with our child, but that as we raise them to become self-disciplined humans, where we are holding teaching in mind and skill building in mind, that they become self-disciplined. And so we are actually not having to discipline as much over time, and that we don't need to bring our own drama and reactivity into these situations. And when we do, we repair, we bring curiosity, we are gracious with ourselves, and we know that we're doing an amazing job anyway, even though we're not perfect.